And ladies, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm very excited right now. I have just finished setting up a video right here, an interview that I had with my first ever Hall of Fame. This is our first ever Hall of Famer, our first ever person that we have been able to help through the 90-minute affiliate system to go from zero, complete beginner, no technical experience, no email list, no following, had no idea that you could make money online. Took him from that to go to making his first $2,000 per day. And this is brother Jay. He's going to share us his story, how he did it, and more importantly, how easy it was for him to do it as well. Right? You'll see in the story he talks about how many hours he puts into it, or how many minutes. Okay, and how he still is working at his T-Mobile job for 14 hours a day, but he makes more on this in a day than he does at his T-Mobile job in a week. So I'm very excited to bring you this, but I do want to caution you and like this, we had a little technical technical hiccups while we were recording the video. It was getting a little choppy, and the video kept shutting off. So I kept the interview going while we were just recording. So there's a little bit tidbits here and there that have been mistaken, and tidbits here and there that meaning like they have been cut off. But I just looked over it, I just edited it, and everything is there as it should be. And you are going to learn a lot from this. So I hope you enjoy this one. This is me interviewing brother Jay. He's the second person who joined the test group, and he went from zero to his first $2,000 in a single day on Clickbank by working only 90 minutes a day. Enjoy the video. Greetings, gentlemen, ladies, ambassadors, Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. What's going on? Welcome to this interview here. I'm here with brother Jay here, and he's going to be sharing with us his journey from start to finish, where he was able to join at the 90-minute affiliate system and go from knowing nothing online as a complete beginner hard case. He had no idea what affiliate marketing was, and go fast forward 5-6 months now, and he's made his first $2,000 a day. He's making consistently around $7,000 per week, and 6 to 8, between their range. And so he's been doing very well, and I'm very excited for him. So in this interview, I'm going to share with you when we're going to talk about. I'm going to ask him some questions, and we're going to discuss exactly how he was able to do it, what motivated him to do it, and how you can take the knowledge from this interview and you can do it yourself. So welcome, brother Japed.
Thank you for having me.
So yeah, I'm very excited for today because you are the first ever Hall of Famer, and
Thank you.
so that's amazing, right? But still, it's nice to have. So you joined when we opened up 90-minute affiliate system. You joined as the second person who joined, and right away, I think within the first week you joined, and you just went through it. And at first you were going really fast. So we're gonna get into it, but before we get into it, and before we go through the introductions, let's just show the people your sales and your dashboard and what you've been able to do so far.
All right. So.
All right. Yeah, so as you guys can see, I see June 25. That's for the $2,000. That's amazing. First of all, how did you feel when you made that $2,000?
I came close because over here you could only see that 2,000, and then there's another 1675. But then there's other cells that's not there. That I came very I did like 17 something. So I would just you just want to hit that 2K just so that it clicks in your mindset that you hit the 2K mark.
Absolutely,
because
absolutely.
You could do 1900, but that's not 2K. So once you hit the 2K, it's like it's a computer just says, okay, it's done. Now it's 3K, 5K,
Exactly.
So it felt good. It felt good. Alhamdulillah.
How much,
it was a good
how
feeling.
much profit did you make for June 25? How much profit did you make that day?
So 2,000, my ad spend was a little bit under 500, I believe. So
wow.
around around 1,500.
That's amazing, brother. That's amazing. $1,500 in a single day. That day, how many hours did you put in to make that $1,500 profit?
1 second. Let me just get my. The thing is, when let me start off as far as like how I came across, what happened is I'm like I'm working for this T-Mobile. It's like family business, and it's a lot of hours. So I was searching for a way out, so
Okay.
when you all came up with that group, and I was like, I didn't hesitate. I was like, you know what, let me just join and see what happens. But I never thought that like it was gonna be like this, like
Right.
I was gonna make this much money at a very short period of time.
Right.
So once I started the course and I followed your method, it was too much for me in the beginning because I have no clue with affiliate marketing. I mean, online is the last thing in my mind. Like,
Right.
only thing online I did was just shopping. I do all online shopping. That's what I'm good for. You know, so then like 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 what happened to me with just moving fast. I started with the account one, and I was just like too psyched. I was like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta really get going, because in the back of my mind, I want to leave that 9 to 5 job. I don't want to be in the same circle. It's just like, you wake up, okay, you got to go back to work, and then next day the same routine, following.
Right.
So I just had that like motivation in my mind, like I got to get through this. I want to leave this Timo. I don't want to. I've been doing phones for the last 20 years. I'm burned.
Wow, that's a long
So
time.
yeah. So then like I had actually back in, I think you remember, like back in January or February, I had some success, right?
Yep.
I was doing like 600, and then 650, 550, and then boom, I was moving too fast. What happened was I went to another ad account, and I was just doing crazy things, and I got shut down. And then the shutdown kept coming, one after the other, one after the other,
Yeah.
So I lost my profile. I got profile shot, and then I used my wife's profile. I got shot, but it was a learning. This had to happen to me for me to be where I'm at right now.
Right.
Especially I thank God, because you know what, the coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
What happened was I spent a lot of time home. So then what I did was I went back to all my trainings, and I kept, going back and forth, back and forth. That's what helped me. I put a lot of time at that time. So going back where you asked me how much time I put at when I did that 2K, I didn't put no time. It's just that my ads are ongoing. I'm monitoring my ads. I'm looking at, like, if there's any red flag, if my ad quality is under 10%, like around 10%, then I got to put my eye on it.
Right. So,
Other than that, I'm
so
doing my daily.
how much time would you say that for that day, like just to monitor your ads, how much time did you spend on that?
So basically, I woke up in the morning, right? I get up. I'm an early bird, so I get up at around 7 in the morning every day.
Nice.
So around 8 o'clock, I turned my computer on. I saw that I already had like around like this was 8 in the morning. I already had like 600 already at that
Oh
time.
my God. Amazing, bro. Amazing.
I woke up with $600. So I'm already so at that point I already cover my expense, and I'm already on the plus side by like 100
Already.
or so.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? I had a feeling that day that I'm gonna have a good day,
Yeah.
because all my numbers were looking good,
Yeah.
So my numbers were looking good. So midday, around like 12 o'clock,
So in the
I was
morning,
already 1,000.
in the morning, when you were checking your stats, right when you woke up, like you were just checking your stats. What that was like? What, 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yeah, like less than 10 minutes. That was it. So 10 minutes. Then when I went to work, I was working too. I went to work. I drove to work. Once I got to work, I had to do my like a couple hours of work, and then around 12 o'clock, I spent probably like about half hour just doing my daily post. So I did that, and then I had to I had a lot of email messages that I answered from
Okay.
So I would say like 30 minutes. Then around like 3 o'clock, I did another daily post.
Okay.
So for another, like, let's say another like 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then like that was it for the daytime. Then I got home. But throughout the day, I still every opportunity I had, I wanted to make sure that if somebody left me a message about the product or this or that, I replied back to them, because my response rate is very good. So I don't want to, mess up my. So then I got home, and then I probably spent like another like an hour or half hour. That's it.
And you made the $1,500 profit that day.
Alhamdulillah. All thanks to the
Alhamdulillah.
Muslims.
Alhamdulillah. That's crazy. And so how many hours do you work in your job at T-Mobile? Now, how long does it take to go back? I know it takes you a while to go
Well,
to.
my job hours, that's 10 hours a day. But the travel is, is like, let's say another 3 hours. And then like I have to spend like another hour, the counting and doing all the, other
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So altogether it's like, let's say work is 11 hours and traveling is like another 3 hours. So
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah.
How was it like? Just like I'm trying to go back when I was first going through this as well myself. And I'm trying to go back. Like what I want to ask is, how were you feeling knowing that right now you're working at something, but you're actually making money on the background, and it's just coming in on autopilot? How what was the feeling like at that day?
You see, it's a blessing, it's like to something like this that could happen. It could change someone's life, like, you know, I'm working so much at the store and I'm not even making what I'm making, only putting like, minimum time,
Yeah.
I mean, I did like this 4 weeks, I did like close to 30K. What
Oh,
I'm
that's
saying?
amazing.
And that's
Yeah.
like barely putting any time,
Right.
not really. So my thing is like, I'm pretty much stuck, I want to, I'm trying to get out.
Yeah.
At the same time, I can't just walk out. Like I
The
said, it's a
family thing,
family
right?
owned business.
Yeah.
So I only get my notice. I'm going to be out by September. I'm done. So I got July,
Okay.
August left. So I could put full time in this, because if I had more time, I could have duplicated easily, because it's just that, you just take that method and you go to the second DM and follow the same steps.
Just keep
It
doing
just
it
gets
over and over again.
easier. In the
Yeah.
beginning, you know what it is. You see the thing is like, once all these negative things happen to me and I remember you said to me, you know what, don't worry about it, get this thing out of the way, because it's going to get easier later
Yeah.
on, which
Yeah.
is true, because right now it's to a point, it's easy, it's not, so the thing is, a lot of people, when they join the group and they have setbacks like this, it's easier to give up. you
Yep.
know it's
Yep.
very easy to give up, because if you keep getting your ad account shut down and you spending money warming them up, you're like,
Hello.
yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry, you were saying?
yeah. So like I said, like it just got, it's gonna
At
get.
first, you were talking about how at first when someone joins in and then they're just, it's easier to give up at that time.
It's easier to give up, because you spend so much money warming the ad accounts up. Number one, let's say ad account number one, and then it gets shut down. Then you warm up to two, it gets shut down. Then the three gets shut down, and then you get the whole profile shut down. It's I would say 9 out of 10 people, that's it. They're not gonna
Yeah.
be like, you know what, I can't do this.
Right.
But you know what, no matter how hard it is, you got to keep doing it, because you're gonna make it. You're gonna
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah. Why
That's
why
how.
would someone, if in the beginning, if someone, let's say for example, someone is warming up or whatever, and they lose some money in the beginning, first of all, two questions. One is like, why do people lose money, and what causes the shutdowns, or like what causes these setbacks? And two is like, why would someone uh, keep going forward when they are losing money?
Well, the thing is, like beginners like me, with uh, no experience in this from before, it's just that we're moving too fast. This is a business. Is in any business, you got to give it time. You can't just go in thinking like, okay, I'm gonna make that money right away. No, it doesn't work like that. But that's the mindset I have. But before,
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, I could. When I seen sometimes used to post people doing like this many numbers, that many
Yeah.
numbers. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I gotta do that. I
Yeah.
gotta get that
Exactly.
there. Yeah. So I was just moving too fast.
Yeah.
Then I learned what the Facebook is, the bots. They catch
Yeah.
every little. Yeah. So the thing is, we just have to outsmart them. That's it. The bots are there. We got to find a way just to outsmart them, and we'll be good.
Exactly.
And so far, I mean, thank God. I think I had April, May, June. This is the third month, and all my accounts are good. you know, and
Absolutely awesome.
I'm only using 3 ad accounts, and I'm going very slow. So I know when you have a winning ad, and you're doing 2,000 or 1,000, 1,500, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So most people, they would scale the crap. I'm sorry, they
Yeah.
would scale like really high. So what
Yeah.
I did was I'm taking the safe route, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing anything because I'm not scaling. I'm not doing anything. I'm just like, if I would just scale what I did 30, I could have done 60.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't scale at all.
Easy. Same amount of effort, right?
Yeah,
Same amount of
same
work.
amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't scale at all because what I'm thinking is like this. You know what? This is bringing me good amount of money. This would be a safe account for me just to take care of my bills and
Yeah.
stuff. You know.
Exactly.
So
How
the
much,
next.
like, would you mind sharing, like, how much profit, like, are you just rough estimate of how much, like, per week or per month, or is it going so far now that you've hit these numbers?
I mean, I'm profiting very good. My profit is always 50, you know. So let's say my ad spend is like, for example, throughout the whole week is 3,000, right? 3,035. And I'm doing 65, 75. So you could do the math, you know. I'm
Yeah.
doing great. Yeah,
That's
I'm doing
awesome,
good.
man.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, man. And you're doing this, all of this, and so you joined us, 90 Minute Affiliate. You joined us, what, I believe December? December, yes.
This, yes. Mm-hmm.
Towards the end of December, because we opened it up December 16th. I did
Yeah.
it in honor of my sister's birthday, and then you joined, and then now, when did you have your first? Do you remember when you first had your first
I had my
$1,000?
first sale was, I believe, I was the first one to have the sale, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it was like a $17 sale.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it was a
exactly.
very small, tiny sale.
Talk to us about that, like the first sale, like, because you never made any money online before that, right?
No, I never did anything online. No.
So let me ask
Um,
you this, because I'm curious about this. Did you, like, when you saw these, let's say for example, when you saw my numbers, this and that, sure, like, you've had this trust about me before, and you, like, okay,
yeah.
you know me, but, like, was it like, were you able to, like, really believe yourself, like, okay, this is real, or what were you thinking?
No, you know, the thing is, like, I've seen your numbers, I've seen other people's numbers, but it was hard to believe it because till you do yourself, you know? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you did it, but, you know, it's amazing you did it. But at that time, I'm still like, not sure, like,
Yeah.
you know, what you're doing to get that done.
Yeah.
But then I seen, you know, on YouTube, there was other people doing crazy amount of numbers, but it's like, I had to do it myself to make it believe that it's possible. And, you know,
Yeah.
somebody like me that has no idea of online business, you know,
Yeah.
I just wish that I had more time. It's, you know, I wish I had more time where I could put, like, literally, like, I would forget it, you know. I don't know what I would do right now. Like, you know, imagine that 30 would have been 100. I mean, if I had more time, you know.
Easily, right? Easily.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's so simple now that you found out exactly what happened, right?
Yeah. You see, the thing is, right now, I don't, like, let's say my account gets shut down.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't even care anymore because, you know what, in this business, we get this business is not guaranteed that my account is going to last 6 months. No, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, the amount of money I made in the last 2 months, 2.5 months, they could shut my account down now. I don't care
Right? We
because,
made the
no,
money, yeah?
I because, you know, I have my pixels in another safe account. I have
Right.
other accounts warming up, so I'm good. You know,
You're good.
I'll manage it.
You're playing it smart. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's absolutely awesome. So you had your first sale, I think it was like January or something like that, or maybe
I
even
had my
late.
first sale in January, and then like I think no, I'm sorry, I think January 23rd or something. I had my first sale, and then like I think in February I did really well. You know,
Mm,
that 1 week and 1 week and a half, and you know, when I showed the group, everybody's happy.
yeah.
And then what happened was, I went to the other accounts. I started warming up second account, third account, fourth, and fifth. And next thing I know, the whole
Oh,
profile.
just they were
You
like, this
know?
guy's moving too fast. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's usually what it is. That's usually what
Eh,
stops us.
yeah, so then that's what happened. Then I had the setback because then the whole February month after that, I couldn't do anything. The March, I couldn't do anything. And then the April, I started, you know, getting back. And that May, I had a decent month in May, and
Yeah.
you know, June, you just seen it. You know, June,
May May is when you hit your first $1,000 day, right?
yeah.
May. So
Hmm.
like just so we can understand this, you joined in December, end of December, made your first sale like January 23rd, about a month
Yeah.
later, and then 2 months you were out of the game.
Out of the game, nothing. I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, and then you came back, and like within 30 to 60 days, you're hitting $1,000.
Well, yeah. So what I did was I took a different route this time. Instead of moving fast, I moved very slow, like a turtle. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
So everything I did was very slow. Like, you know, I
yeah.
would I I I think I spent like $500 just warming up. I didn't care. I just wanted to feed them. You know, let them
Yeah,
be happy.
yeah. Give them some money now. Yeah. The great thing is now they're gonna need more money, so we have the upper hand right now because Facebook is
Yeah.
losing some money now. So that's great. That's great. Okay, that's awesome. So, what would you say? Because a lot of people right now, you know this yourself. What would you say? But before I ask you that, like, can you tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from? Did you have any internet experience before that? Like, tell us a little bit about that.
I'm from, you know, from Bangladesh. I mean, I know how to use the computer and everything as far
Right.
as like, you know, here and there, because I that's what I do at work. What I do is just computers. But other than that, as like, you know, with the tracking code, this, that, no clue, you know. So
Right.
you know, for beginner like me,
Yeah.
the way you set up your course,
Yeah.
I mean, I it's perfect. Like for someone like that's like, you know,
Right.
trying to learn this business
Yeah.
from point A.
Yeah.
You have everything set up where they could keep
Yeah.
going back, and you know, you go slow, and you know that helped me out a lot. Like I till this day I still go back. You know, if I have to need something. I mean, even though I don't really, I know pretty much everything as far as how, you know, my,
Yeah. You know the whole
but some,
system by now. Yeah.
yeah, but sometimes I do go back. I like to refresh my mind, and you know,
Yeah.
just watch a little like 10-minute clip or something like that. So
It does
um
help. It does help, like get that belief coming back as well. Like it reminds you of when you first started, and you have that energy back to. It's like, oh yeah, that's why I started. That's awesome.
yes.
So what would you say? Because now a lot of people, like if you see my profile and all these groups, you'll see. First of all, I get a lot of messages on my Facebook profile, even on YouTube. People like comments, and then if you see all these groups, a lot of people are commenting. So a lot of people are looking for one, like of course they're looking for freedom, but a way to make money, but they
Hmm.
want to do it online passively, and you're doing that right now, right?
I think if there's people in your group they want to join, they shouldn't think twice. I mean, you know, the method that you have in that 90-minute course, you know,
Yeah.
um, it it's a win-win situation. Like it's like there's no way you're gonna lose. As long as you follow the method and you go slow, just don't be like me in the beginning. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. You're gonna,
Yeah.
you know, it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
There's no like, you know, just follow the method. Just
Yeah.
follow take each lesson and go over it over and over,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be successful. You know,
Yeah.
you're
It's
gonna be
very.
successful. It might take longer to hit that 1K, but
Yeah.
you're gonna do well. You're gonna do well where you're gonna make some money. It might
Yeah.
not be as powerful, you know, like what I'm doing at the moment, but you will make money.
You
You
know
know.
what it is. A lot of people they'll be happy just making an extra $1,000 per month. Just profit. They'll be
Well,
happy with that.
that was my mentality when I joined, you know, getting like something
Exactly.
like that. But now that you know what, I'm averaging, alhamdulillah, all praise to the Most High.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm averaging about between 3 to 5K a week, and that's doing minimum work, you
Yeah.
know.
It's
So
amazing, man. It's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I had because I had a lot of people from the group as well, from other places as well. They've been messaging me and talking to me, and they say, "Can you help me out?" Okay, I asked them, "What is your goal?" And they say, "Yeah, I just want, if I can make an extra $500 to $1,000 per month." And so I always laugh because, like, that's because at that time you think that'll be okay, but once you make that money, you see how easy and how simple it is.
Yes.
Like look, like you made $1,500 in a day, and you worked like 90 to 2 hours. 90 minutes to 2 hours you worked that day,
Yeah.
and compared to working 14 hours at your T-Mobile job.
Yeah, once the ads are all set up and it's ongoing, only thing is you got to monitor is just monitor the ads just to make sure they're on the safe side. and do your daily posts. You know, do
Yeah.
2 to 3 posts per day,
Yeah.
so you engage with your fan. It's on fan page. I'm
Okay.
always trying to make my fan page look good, you know, come out with new ideas and stuff like that, because that's the attraction right there, like, you know.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. You take like going from going fast and then going in slow, and you're really looking at the long term now and making more money now. So that's, I'm very, first of all, I'm very happy for you. Again, I
Thank
want
you.
to say congratulations as well. And
Thank you. Thank you.
so what, like, for the people that are thinking right now, they're just kind of on the fence. What would you say to them? Like, if they want to join, what would you say?
I mean, they have to, if they want to join, they shouldn't think twice. Join it, take it from me, you know, from someone that has no clue, to alhamdulillah making what I'm making right now, with still doing full-time job and just putting part-time effort
Right.
in this, you know. So I think, you know, they should join and just go, you know, the courses that you have set up, just follow the course, follow the method, and I'm sure that everybody will be successful, you know, as long as they
Absolutely.
follow the method.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you want to show us the screenshot as I mean your dashboard again? Maybe you
Sure.
made more sales right now. Who knows? I don't know if you did.
I don't know, I didn't refresh it yet.
Let's see. Do a little refresh to see. Let's try to
Hold on.
refresh to see if we get something right now.
All right, 1 second. Nah, still at that.
Okay, still at that. Okay, that's awesome. But those are some amazing numbers. And weekly, I see you're making what, like 6, 7?
I'm
Yeah, like 7, 7, 7.5,
7.5.
7.5. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. All right, guys. So thank you again, Brother Jabed. I'm very excited for your future as well. You see how simple it is. I'm glad you you pretty much mastered the system. Right now, it's just a matter of, like you said, time and just keep going
Yeah.
forward. And I'm excited for your future as well. And I know like your success and how they can replicate that success as well. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.